You're a damn legend, T Black. You're a damn legend. I'll turn down the music a tiny bit. Willardon, welcome on in. Yoski. Liam, good to see you. Din, Spacebar, NATO, S-Waves. 2Ray, welcome on in. What's up, Nady? Fart Ripper, thank you for the resub while I was offline. I think you did that earlier today. I saw it show up in my chat bot before I went on errands. Cody Senpai? So much better than Cody Smile. Yo, Chris. Okay, let's repair some armor a little bit. We gotta mine up out of this hellhole. 5 XP. That'll do. So, what's new? What's the drama? I think we're good to go. We gotta mine up out of all of this. Let's do this thing. Found a small base near world border. Hey. Was it new? Was it old? Thank you so much, Kuzmai, for censoring the W word. Hope you have a good time at work, man. I appreciate you stopping by. My name is in the world border. Pozex. Pozex is the only one that my name is at. But I've hung up a 69 at a couple others. Emp recruit base? Now that's drama. Help. Ooh. The easy way. Fart is in the world border? Huge. I've been to all cardinal direction world borders except for Paz Z. Okay, this... When I first crossed over this set of trails, it looked like 3 trails all going the same way. All of a sudden, my entire stream just turned into a shit stain in one moment. Let's see what happens. Oh, you know, Ven. Oh, you know. I have 2 world border signs, but I want to hit all 8 overworld. Bro, you know who's a damn legend? Dragon food. Not good. Not good at all. What is happening? What is this? A war took place here. Maybe. Maybe, Don Dubious. I've begun switching up my AFK hunting strats a little bit. Over the past couple weeks, I've been kind of sticking around in the same range. It's not necessarily a bad range, but I had a bunch of accounts prioed, so I figure I should get my bang for my buck and be more decisive about the locations that I AFK hunt. So Hopefully the next couple streams will have a bit more juicy trails. I mean, so I'm not saying the exact range or the exact method because I don't want to leak the sauce, but that really cool base that we found, was it last stream? The beginning of that Havikia so-and-so base. I was doing a different strat AFK hunting to like pull up on that. So I'm gonna like take a whole lot of accounts and just do that same strat and see if we can drill some cool finds for stream. Rich TB2T, congrats on the find, bro. Props for moving it on stream too. That's bold. Bolder than me. Can we see what you keep in your e-chest? Sure. I don't think this is the right way. Like look at the shape of it. If we're looking at the shape here, all we really have to pay attention to is like this little jut out. That tells me that this dude went like this. And then like backtracked a little bit on the land maybe. I just can't imagine why this jut would appear with this shape if the dude was going this way. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go back. What did I just turn on? I did not mean to do this. Did I keybind it on something? What did I do? Yo, Cogger. Any boggies in chat today? Yes, sir, Rich. Yes, sir. I respect it. Aura. His 1.12 trail wasn't even yellow. It was purple from the amount of portals. T-Black. Wait, was it a skip on a 1.12 trail that just pooped right into the stash? Is that what we're talking about? I'm not super familiar with Rich's like Zeros overlays. That's what we're talking about here, right? Shout out Obama. What do you guys think? Should I just start being brave? Just auto portal my mind away on stream. What's up, Tutor Bear? How you doing? Don, thank you for the follow. A new Don account, I think. Crazy skip. Bleak, are you talking about the new stream songs right now? What we're listening to right now is called Undertale 64. Undertale, but in Nintendo 64 sound font. Kind of fun. What the frick? No, 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 no. Why is there a portal? Oi, oi, oi. Oh, I see Don. Oh, well, whoever skipped just went right back in. God soldiers. What's up, man? Stream? Barely. Unfollowed 1.12? Good luck. Well, bollocks, bro. This, whatever. I'm AFKing a couple other accounts right now that I'll keep checking in on to see if something else comes about that's a bit more suspicious. Like I said, starting off stream, this looked like 3 trails. Bro, I should have investigated a bit more before streaming. Who's talking shit about Malik in chat? Anybody? Yo, Mr. Fish, talking mad shit about Malik. Malik strokes himself to his books DC admin role. And wipes his... It's not wrong. The guy's been crashing out over Malik for like 2 hours. Malik hasn't even been on in like 2 weeks. Someone get him in here. Okay, well, okay, let me think. Any stories to catch you guys up on my life? I'm looking for a new jobby. I'm still working the same one, but I've been doing research to find a new one. Right on time, Moogle. Right on time. But yeah, that's chill. Oh, when do we see EHS? I got you. Sorry, forgot. Hi, Moogle. Hi, buddy. What you doing? Barely, Schwa. Barely. But yeah, Rich, are you still in stream? There is some mad lore about the dubs that you found. Welcome on in, K's. Thanks for the resub.
How we living today?
Chillin'. Just chillin'. I took a supplement today. I consumed lion's mane. Any thoughts on that? I've never done it before. I feel more like a lion already. Oh my goodness, I went on a shit ton of errands today actually. I got all of the necessities to make poke at home. Should I send a picture into the Discord? I have it de-thawing in the fridge right now. Organization 13, skin is clean. No way you picked up on that. Someone give Bleak a roll in YouTube chat. Yes, Pokemon. Yo, surfing. Whoa. Surfing got a new whip.
I bought a Ford Bronco today,
Hey.
and my wallet is pissed.
Nice. Nice. Surfing Pacific's pissed wallet. Hell yeah. Does it run good? Are you stoked on it? Dude, look at this little menace. Hi, Guad. Everybody watch Guad's new YouTube video? It's evil as shit. No way, surfing. That is huge. But it's a truck, huh? You could move shit places with that. Flying machine, TB2T. Okay, Moogle, when will it be enough, buddy? I'm trying a new strat with my cat right now, where I give him all of the pets as soon as he pulls up on me on stream, in hopes that he gets his fill and then relaxes instead of trying to eat my modem. I redeemed drop an item. Not funny, bro. What's your job again? Substitute teaching? I did substitute teach for a little bit, but I'm just serving at a restaurant. It's like kind of a I wouldn't call it a fancy restaurant, but it's definitely overpriced. So I make a lot more money doing that than I was substitute teaching. That being said, my soul is sufficiently kilt at this point. I'm ready to do something a bit more fulfilling. Nib Twister, what's up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't step on it, Moogle, please. Please, Moogle. Please. Yeah, come sit on my lap, Moogle. My cat drools if you pet her just right. That's awesome. Okay, sorry about the mic noises. Sorry everybody. Yeah, just relax. Just sit down. Go ahead, Moogle. Go ahead, Moogle, please. He's like resisting. There we go. There we go, see? It's nice down there. And you can just relax and sleep. Okay, so this is the e-chest of like my main alt account. So my mains is like the most standard Paul Steve e-chest layout. Okay, brother, Moogle, please. I love you so much, cat. I'm gonna go give him some treats in the living room. I'll be right back, and totally normal. Yep. You guys ever been in a car crash before? Okay, so top left is gonna be pickaxes, and then apples, and then totems. As you can see, it's kind of desperate on this account right now. I need to refill. Then it's usually like a kit next. Yep. Well, what's left of one. And then after that, it is a stack of everything, part 1 and part 2. I used up all the wood. I'm running low on wood. I might have some in here. This is like my specialty kit. When I need, there's a necessity that's not in one of these two. Often I have it in here. I think I'm missing ice right now. This is packed ice, which is shitty. But yeah, usually there's like pearl setting stuff in these. Oh, it's because I nabbed this one. This is a Bobbers 22 designed Journeyman Stuff and Things box. So these are like all my bare necessities up here. And then this like whole section right here is dedicated to elytra and fireworks. Sometimes, usually more elytra than fireworks if I'm like doing some overworld spiraling. But if I'm like on a trail, then it'll be more fireworks. And then I'll maybe throw down some XP kits. Yeah. And then there's usually collectibles around here. Yeah, I got some XZI armor I'm still holding on to. This book from that one place that we found is still on this account. Prisoner idiot stuff, of course. E-chests are my big greasy egg totems. I've had this big greasy egg totems kit on this account for years now. It's always had my e-chests in it. Pearls, little just like re-gear stuff. I guess I have more elytra here. And then, yeah, just more collectibles. The Pineapple 50 book. Awesome. Okay, what did we... Oh, yeah, that's all I landed to do, to show that to you guys. I T-boned a bitch and her car landed in the parking lot. What? That does not sound good. The reason why I ask is because my coworkers got in a car accident that same sort of way. Like, they were one of the kitchen dudes ride showed up as like one of the server ladies were leaving, and the kitchen dude's ride T-boned the server lady's car like right outside of the parking lot. It was at like 1 a.m. Hella sad. Airbags are squishy? Well, that's good. I got rear-ended going like 10, 20 miles per hour. It didn't even total my car, so not worth being scared for life. But then some kid hit my car in a parking lot and totaled it? So, if you guys get in a car accident, so like I've never really been in a serious car accident before. I've told the story of the one car accident I have been in where I was just like a few feet away from potentially dying, but they just swiped the very front end of my car and knocked my license plate just down the ways. But if you're in like a bad car accident, there's like insurance claim situations. Do you get money just like deposited into your bank account about it? Yo, Livix. What you been up to the last 3 months, my guy? I appreciate you stopping by. I hope it's been good, busy. That's terrifying, Chino. What the fuck? Dude, Schwa, I don't know, man. Like, I can't really rock with the adrenaline from like speeding through the freeway. Sometimes I cruise at like a passing speed where I'm kind of just like passing through traffic a little bit. But going 100 is terrifying. No way, Livix. Congratulations, man. Are you built like a beef castle now? Money is the last thing you worry about. Shit's scary as fuck. You guys ever see those videos about, it's like, it's from like a dash cam point of view. Not like a police officer's dash cam, but just like a random person's dash cam. And like the car in front of them is deliberately trying to get an insurance claim by like cutting right in front of them and slamming on their brakes. And then they like leave the car and they're like, oh. But since it was all on camera, it's like, get fucked. Nice, Livix. I'm stoked for you, dude. So what, are you just like cooling for right now? One of my homies came back from boot camp looking anorexic AF. Uh-oh. Wee, 0 FPS. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Do you play TB2T? You know what I'm talking about, God Soldiers? Yeah. And yeah, then they see the dash cam and they're like, fuck. Wrap it up, boys. Get back in the car. Useless. 10-day boot leave. Then what? Highways are slower speeds here in New Zealand compared to the US, I think. I mean, you guys speak in different. I mean, we got freedom units here, right? Like the fast highways in my neck of the woods are like top speed 70 miles per hour, but people usually are like pushing 80. But I feel like there's actually some faster ones in the US where like 80 miles per hour is the speed limit. People probably go a bit faster. There's an interstate in Idaho where the speed limit's 85 miles per hour. See, I don't know what that... I don't know the conversion rate. Yeah, why don't they have miles per hour on my speed? Where's my speed? Like, what the hell? Nice, Preston. Retired Crown Vic. I'm not sure, like, I don't really know cars all that much, but I figure if it's an older car, it's probably made of just the sturdiest metal possible. Just plow through anything made nowadays. Oh, cop car. No, you do not, spacebar. Yo, AZE. What's your opinion on unfollowed 1.12s? Was it you that just said that you were following one? The trouble with 1.12... Well, okay, so I've said this plenty of times. There's pros and cons. Obviously, there hasn't been a dupe in the new version, aside from the Trident dupe, which barely counts, you know? Like, we're talking shulker box dupes. There hasn't been any in the new versions. Only in 1.12. And older, I guess. Right? Whenever shulkers came around. Anyways. So, it's like... The sky is the limit. Like, the biggest secret in 2B history is most definitely sitting in 1.12 chunks somewhere, right? But you're weighing that possibility against multiple iterations of court exploits that have gone on through 1.12, where people still hunt that 1.12 court exploit data today. You know, like the NOCOM data is relatively public. There's new Randar data getting cooked up all the time that people are visiting spots from. And that's the shame of an unfollowed 1.12 is because you're just like, oh, I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking. And then right when you get to the spot where whatever's at the end of it, it's just already loaded, you know, in the new version because somebody just checked the NOCOM heat map or something. Yakuza. Yo, Sizzo. How you been, man? You come back to 2B or what? No, wait, Cecil, before you go. Dude, Malik, somebody has been talking shit about you in chat for like 2 hours. He might be gone now. Let's scroll up. There he is.
The king is back and ready to hunt.
Just in case anyone forgot, Malik is a fat fucking loser. Malik strokes himself to his books DC admin role. And I'm not going to read that one. I don't even know who that guy is. If people are, hey, I'm easy. If people are mad in 2B chat, I'm happy. What are you talking about, easy? What was he starting shit about? What's he mad for? I won't come back to 2B till Mad King Lambo gets unmuted. Well, but I doubt he's even been on in the past year to check. What are Mad King Lambo's other aliases? I know he has some. I'm spacing them right now. I have like a dub of Mad King Lambo PvP LARP kits. They're named something along those lines. He's got like a weed shield in it and stuff. They're great. Yo, PB Buckethead. What's up? Blizzin got his main muted for no reason. Blizzin. Oh yeah, I haven't seen him in chat in a minute. It's literally luck of the draw out here on getting muted. What's up, Almost Decent? Yo, Fretler. I mean, Bradley. How you been, man? How's Avril going? I'm on my way right now. Nice. Stubble banana. Come on in. 2 builders, 12 rules. Awesome Discord. How do you guys manage the Discords you're in? Do you have like all of the 2B Discords in one folder? If you aren't like active in a Discord, do you just leave it? Or you just have them all strewn about on the left, and as you scroll down, they're just like older and older 2B Discords? For me, it's the latter. I'm in so many old 2B Discords. I think the reason why people leave them instead of just putting them in a folder is, I mean, I guess there might be a limit if you don't have Nitro of how many servers you can join. But beyond that, if you're like in a server that gets terminated for like, you know, some shit going down and then getting mass reported, can't that like ban your account, your Discord account? Yes or no? All the shit I don't touch are in a folder. Sometimes I find myself, 'cause like I said, I'm in all of these 2B Discords, and some of them, I don't want to say fall by the wayside, but I end up just not checking them so much, especially if I join more and they just get like shoved farther down and I don't scroll down to look at them all. But I really want to dial in like the ones that I'm happy to participate in. Just keep it that way. Although I like joining new servers. I like the new servers, like the old servers. It's cool. It's cool to see. That's why I left the Journeyman. There's too many Discords. Yeah, it can ban your account, but usually your message has to be reported. That's right. That makes sense. Or like if you haven't messaged in that server in a long time, I figure you're probably safe. Where is Fart Clan? Bottom of the barrel, dude. I put that one in the sewers of my Discord. You know you can rearrange the order, right? Yeah, I do. I do. I was terminated for being in a scam Discord. Yeah, I remember the great trollage, sorry. The Great Trollage 2 Discord, owned by Ostrich and them, had like Ardrock in it, and some other SBA affiliates, and as Ostrich does, I think he just pissed off a bunch of people, and so they mass raided that Discord and then mass reported it, and ended up getting like Dan Ducky's and Ardrox, and I think maybe even Pasto's main Discords just terminated. I was in that Discord too, but I guess I just hadn't talked recently enough to get in trouble. So many people got cooked by trollage. It's so funny. I'm surprised that stuff hasn't gone down for like the 2 Builders 12 Rules Discord, because that Discord in of itself was born out of an era of like a way more toxic era of 2B, and it was basically a public Discord. And with people like Brownman folks running it, I'm surprised it wasn't targeted for that type of activity. I remember one time, years ago now, when, what was it? I think it was during the era of Horsefly in combination with Lambda Radar, which was a quintessential part of what I like to think of as like the golden age of base hunting. We discovered that even though there weren't... Welcome back, House 3. Where did number 2 go? We discovered that even though there weren't end new chunks at the time, that we could see end trails a lot easier with radar, especially going super fast on Horsefly. Yo, no. What's up? How you doing, man? How you been? I appreciate the support. HHHs just be vanishing. I mean, whoever owns that account must be in stream, or else they wouldn't have whispered me on my alt account. But House 1 lore is kind of crazy too. That dude literally was like an OG exploiter, mega duper. Just like a quiet king of Brownman. And I never talked, I mean, I don't think anybody ever talked to him. People DM'd him. Peanuts! Yo, hey, Peanuts! Wow. How you been? I appreciate you coming through. I have missed you. But yeah, he was just like a crazy exploiter, but apparently he never VC'd with anybody ever. No one ever heard his voice. That's just what I've heard. And that one day, people just woke up. His Discord was gone. And he never logged back into 2B ever again. Just off the face of the planet. Oh yeah, if he did VC, he'd TTS. That's what I heard. His Discord is boxed now? Wait. So you just ruined my whole story? Is that real? Can anybody confirm that? Crazy LARP? I know. It's like the dark side of Pyrobyte. Oh, I was talking about the end hunting. And we were just going crazy. Just looking BSB, LOL, his Discord is boxed. What the hell? Wait, am I in BSB? How far you been on this trail? I mean, we just started it on stream, and we've just been cruising ever since. Here, now that you've reminded me, let me tab into my other accounts. See if we've come across anything of note. Anything worth anything. Don't look like it. Not on 10 Puzzled Monkeys. Just tapping on my main account now. And my main has since fallen out of the sky. Wait, let me reconnect real fast. Did you watch the Holy LARP Enclave made when they griefed? Let's see if I pass anything. Nothing good, nothing good. I have to log this account anyway. I mean, there's a couple of 1.12 trails, but one of them looks followed. Mid. I haven't seen whatever you're talking about, Sanka, but I've been hearing a lot of gab. A lot of gab about Enclave lately. What the? Are we good? What's going on with them? You gotta whisper, but also, you should start a multi-stream where you always have a stream running of your VODs. Wait, would that be cool or fool? Only good VODs? That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, what if I just showed some like old as shit VODs? Sanka's probably talking about the Emp recruit base vid. Wait, really? The one you found? Did you make a video about it? There's a mod that can do some cool shit when it passes a base. I've seen bots that auto grief, start replay recording, or just stops. What? An auto griefing robot? Classic. Paul's gonna run the most mudded VODs. That's actually such a curious idea. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll set up a little something. And got dumpstered and schizoed out so hard they kicked 17 people. It was hilarious. Griefing is so much fun. Grow up. I took NyQuil, so day is about to end abruptly. Let me just soothe you to sleep with my sweet words. 2P2T ASMR. Auto grief would be lame. Like maybe. I mean, I wouldn't really care for something like that. I kind of like. I can understand the vision that somebody would have to do something like that. But they would have to take a world download automatically too. Bots that burn down woodland mansions. Based. Dark Amp doesn't even run that shit anymore. Is he still in that Discord? I'm about to absolutely nuke this Mr. Fish. Don't annoy Bert. Is he still on? Self-gaze alert. I think my builds at the United Builders base were cool. You don't have to you don't have to preface with a self-gaze alert. You just say your builds are cool. I haven't seen them though. Dark Amp one time joined my VC and turned on his cam and started eating pizza. Do you think Dark Imp has any TP2 stashes on the server? Thanks for the lurk, Malik. Good luck with the rage bait. Me personally, I'd rather spend 3 days following a trail than letting a computer do it for me. What's the point if there's no grind? That's a profound statement. But it's the way that 2B2T has always been, whether it was like PvP, building, nice T-Lag, base hunting, I guess was like the main 3 categories that could be viewed as competitive sometimes. Like the meta is always defined by whatever clients or modules are the best at the time. And the trouble with give him his life advice, who redeemed it? BSB and Jared both went after like all of Dark Imp stuff. Yeah, and Toctic. Have you seen PvP bots that can crystal you without any user input to re-gear from Ender Chest and put shulkers back? I have not. Still a banana. I think those are kind of a pipe dream. Because it still just like eats through resources, and people who do have a brain who are like cruising at 0-0 looking for a fight generally can take on a bot really easily. And so I think that deters people, because then it essentially turns those like PvP bots into what do they call them? Loot llamas is like what they call them when you could just kill somebody over and over again for loot. That being said, there are always multiple AFK like bot accounts at 0-0 that are programmed to, they're naked, they just respawn, and they're programmed to walk to 0-0 and just punch anybody they see until either the robot dies or the person they're punching dies. So that's about as close as it gets. You guys know I can't see when you redeem things. It's always been this way. I'm reading chat. You're just talking about house. I'm trying to keep an eye out from a leak. Okay. Rich redeemed it. Okay, life advice for Rich. Life advice for Rich. He needs to give me advice. Look at him right now. How you know redeemed anything then? It's because people keep screaming their heads off in chat at me about it. Okay, life advice for Rich. Let me cook something up. Ooh. Wait, let me think. Okay, this might not even really apply to Rich, but this is something that's kind of come about in my brain recently. I'm sure as a lot of you guys know, especially like long-time watchers, how I've struggled with social anxiety in my life to varying degrees, and I've kind of grown through it and grown out of it in a lot of ways. But what I will say, as it might get white up here, maybe you slip into Yui. I've been getting like, and you guys, you know, recent watchers know that I just been getting hella existential lately, just thinking about life and the big picture and just being like, what the fuck is really going on? And then me like kind of adhering to that headspace a lot has kind of killed my social anxiety because it just makes me think, like, it doesn't fucking matter, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're anxious about, get real for 1 second. It's like, wait. You can just be yourself. That's all you can do. That's all you can do is be yourself. Why are you gonna trip about it? Anyways. What? I don't mean that to like say that in a harsh way for anybody who like struggles with it, because I've struggled with it. That's kind of just like the way I talk about it to myself these days. Yeah, don't trip, don't trip. Don't trip, don't fall. All right, now do mine. Sizzo, come back to 2B2T for a good time. I redeemed dance. No one believes you, bro. So this dude keeps on parking. Like, he's clearly flying for all of this. What the hell am I looking at over here? Whatever. He's flying for all of this, but like at this spot, I think it was, or oh no, it's here. He was obviously walking and smacking up crazy amounts of shit, and he did that again here. So honestly, it kind of feels like he's just repairing his one elytra by just killing monsters when he lands. All right, now do me. Did Nono do one too? You will never find my base, Paul Steve. It's far too epic and swagger. Thank you so much, Chunky Chad. Rickson's video got people to come, eh? I'm gonna come. Huge shout out to Rickson, bro. That dude has been dialing in. He's able to, he just really puts in the effort. I can feel it. I watched his, must be his most recent video about him, like, trying to find the end rings. You know what I'm talking about? End dimension rings. And the LARP of it all is reminiscent of kind of like FitMC's original style, where he records and then he just like voices over the adventure. It's nice. Yeah, the void rings. No's life advice. No's life advice. Don't scam him. I ain't no skimmer. Dude, no, you should try taking Lion's Mane. I just tried it today. I feel awesome. Guys, be so for real with me right now. Is this like, is Lion's Mane even real? Is it just propaganda? Is it just like foot dust in a capsule? They tell me it's good for my brain. Bye, Sanka. I appreciate you hanging, dude. Thank you for the good vibes. I had a silly race with my friend last text to see who could find the most stashes in a day. Get real. Oh, you're talking about on 6B? You were talking about a different server earlier. Can anybody give me any sort of insight on what pan anarchy is? Pan Anarchy? Does anybody that ring a bell for anybody in chat? MTX, Mine, Texas. So, in like the least fetid way possible, in a way to not sound like I'm a federal agent, this is a safe space. Has anyone here base hunted on Donut? If you know what I mean. In like the least fetid way possible. P Anarchy, led by Pan, he made a group on 2B called Goliath. Paul, what do you think about spiraling? Dude, did you see the new spiraling video made by some random guy I'd never heard of? He used like, it's called like Milky add-on or something. And he did like a really cool like golden ratio, like perfect circle spiraling. That was cool to look at. But how do I feel about spiraling? Oh, dude, this reminds me of a thought I never even finished from like a half hour ago. I don't even know if Stubble Banana is here. But he brought up, like, it feels not worth it using a robot to base hunt. Like, what's the point of the grind? But what I was getting at that point is that, like, that's just the meta nowadays. Unfortunately. And I think that while I agree, you know, I think back to the golden days is what I call them of base hunting. You know, when Horsefly was in the mix, radar came about, trails weren't hunted out the wazoo, and that was a really cool time to be a part of. But in lieu of there being no dupes in so many years now at this point, the state of base hunting is kind of a result of that, in combo with people just being more adept with coding, right? And so while I agree, I wish it wasn't that way. It's like, if I want to continue to perform at the level of other dedicated base hunters, then I kind of need to swallow my pride, hunker down, and adapt by using AFK technologies. That being said, you can't AFK every single trail, every single base. A good base or stash hider is going to be weary of the base hunting metas and try to think even further past that and think of like potential ways that things could get found in the future, and they're going to consider all those things when hiding their stuff. So it's good to have that grind set of being able to manually do stuff, and it's good to supplement that with AFK grinding when you're not at your PC and you can set up at least one account doing some sort of AFK task. If you're not sitting at a farm just grinding items, which is, you know, a great way to AFK on 2B, then might as well configure up a little spiral and just see if you can get lucky flying over something. You know what I'm saying? You have to go really far down to hunt on Donut? Do you really? Are there highways in the Nether? Like, how does that even work? I joined Donut one time because I saw that Seth was streaming it, and I wanted him to TP me. But it's because I thought he had auto TP on, but he ended up not. I was gonna like try to troll him, and so then I just like gave up. But when you spawn in, you're like in a, it looks like a freaking Hypixel world. So I don't really get it. I don't really get that server. Nice Kirby blunt. Yeah, most people would rather let robots do everything for them, though. It's less fun and makes more burnout. True. And I guess, like, to try to be optimistic about that as somebody who, like, has stashes and base hunts is, like, the word that we call it in the base hunting community generally is like mud, you know? There are specifically muddy ranges under 3 mil, under 2 mil, where there's just so much noise, trails, nether side, overworld side, and very few of them are actually connected to a base. A lot of them are like AFK hunters. And that mud makes it even harder for fresh hunters who go out and try to get on one of these trails, because they just get distracted from one trail to another, to another, to another, to another, to another, and it just ends at a portal. It just goes to a portal. It doesn't end up going anywhere. So in theory, and that mud isn't only in that range. Trails just get muddied when less experienced hunters hunt them, and they like do portal skips here and there, and maybe they don't find whatever's on it, and then the next person comes along and it looks like it's already been hunted, so then they go off looking for the other trail, and when they do that, they're making a trail of their own that seems like it's unhunted because they're not portal skipping in new chunks. But when someone else comes along that old trail, and then they see the new one, and then they ride it, and then it's another trail, and then they start portal skipping, and it's like this happens everywhere, all over the server. It just modifies everything. And it might be overall, like, as it just gets harder and harder to hunt, it kind of like weeds out less dedicated people, because then they just start it and they're just like, bro, there ain't shit. But I don't know. As much as I'm saying this, and this is kind of what I'm seeing from a bird's eye view and thinking as I reflect on the state of things, I could talk all I want, and there's still just going to be some random new guy that comes out of nowhere that... Shout out Rich 2B2T. What the fuck? 3 Pound is still around? Yeah, he does, and he uses his like 4-year-old spammer about his friend that passed. An old 2B guy. Is he not talking in chat right now? Yeah, he's been logging on for a few hours like every night recently. Him and Maxi Taxi both. But I guess to like wrap up this whole little spiel that I went on with a bow, I had something I was going to say. I had one last profound thing to say. I forget. We joined around the same time. My bad, G. How goes the hunting? It's chill, man. I mean, like, I think this dude's probably going somewhere. He's not flying around like he's AFK. Like, he spends a few moments AFK, but he's stopping every now and then. The issue is like, this was my AFK trail that I created. There's open portals nether side on those ones. And when I passed through this, it looked like 3 people all going the same way. And then when I logged in for stream right here, I flew on over and it was just one dude zigzagging. He happened to zigzag right here where I passed on over. So kind of just got cooked immediately. But we're having good conversations, just chilling, vibing. Yo, Moops. Last time I see Maxi Taxi, we played Prison Break with Jack and Bezo. Legendary. You guys ever play Blocking Dead? End of the line. End of the line. Unless... So what's curious about this is clearly this is like a portal spot. Like a 17 by 17 around here. But this one, the portal itself is very off-centered. Let's make one of our own. Swisher, are you still here? Kinda. Bro, what are your thoughts on, like... Damn, it's an open portal nether side, too. It's the worst day of my whole life. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we just, like, dip out of this trail or like, chomp around in the nether? Or what? Almost season. You think I should talk to Taz about using the portal thing, auto portal, on stream? Everyone else in the whole world's doing it at this point. And that was like the original kind of deals, just kind of like keep it low key, but like, bro, I'm like the one guy that's not doing it now. I mean, we talk about it on stream. It's not like I'm leaking that. How far are we? We're in that mud range for sure. So the nether side's gonna be busy. Is auto portal not super public? LMAO. I don't like. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is. It's become mainstreamed, but might need to update. Where's counting? Maybe it'll show up at some point. I might need to update to make a delay. I haven't updated my Stardust in a while. And I know there's like a shit ton of new stuff that I haven't seen. I should have done that before stream today, but I keep forgetting. Because I just have so many accounts on at once, just like AFKing, doing stuff, that I need to like shut them all down to throw down the new mod. But I figured there'd be a delay. I know that auto portal in general is finicky unless you have the right delay. I bet almost he's that. Paul has half the 2B player count at this rate, yeah. Did you guys know I appreciate you guys? Having a good time right now. I don't know. Maybe it's just the lion's mane talking. Maybe we should completely ruin that by playing some impossible quiz. You think? Hell no. Hell no. What is lion's mane? Bro, should we watch a video on it? I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is, but I see it show up on my, like, fucking doom scroll apps. There's like, you have to take this. How can I get multiple instances of MC running without the launcher just opening my current running MC? I don't know. I know a lot of people use Prism Launcher, and I am so long overdue for getting Prism Launcher, it's actually embarrassing. Because it makes it really easy to switch between instances. But on my launcher, it just lets me do it. Like, I just go up to the top left, and I just pick a different thing. Legacy Launcher? Is that just like... are you talking about, like... Is that just regular Minecraft launcher? Just like an older version of it? Thank you, T-Black. Thank you so much for saying that. Anybody want to pin that message? T-Black launcher is the best? Yeah. I love the random Chinese malware it gives me. I think it has to do with the mod loader and config files locking it up. Maybe I used the legacy launcher and I don't even know. When is Fart Hat coming out? Wait, S-Waves, T-Black. Anybody who's like... Who's our like Reddit? Who's our resident coder for Fart Clan? Anyone? Rot, you want to do it? No. Don't know's the best we got. The Fart resource pack maybe coming first. And what's that gonna have? Dev, it's in your name, Shino. It's in your name. When, how can you be retired? Does the youthful spirit of the Fart Clanners not reinvigorate you to code some crazy fucking shit? Shino is a wealthy boomer retiree. Yeah, he retired at like 20. I could send a pack over with one of the sound effects. That's going to be the main selling point on that resource pack, isn't it? The sound effects. I want like Squidward tentacles sound effects when I walk. I gotta take a fork meteor into Fart Hack and fix some of the broken mod. Are you saying Far Hack or Fart Hack? When you crouch, you fart. Fuck going on, Fart Clan? The fuck going on, Fart Clan? Goat horn. We have to get like a... We have to work together when we raid people and like think of iconic people to raid. To try to get sound bites of them shouting out Fart Clan. Obviously the first plan of action is to get Talisha to like whisper something about Fart Clan. Obviously. I rated Kai Cenat the other day. Did he say something? He said nothing? Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know, like... She isn't back until the 17th? What? What the fuck does she think she's doing that's more important than streaming ASMR to us? But I did have 9 viewers. Nah. T-Pain, we could probably get a Fart Clan shout out. True. True. Good idea. Good idea. Is he live right now? Yeah, I agree, spacebar. Oh, well. Why is there a portal, but it keeps going? What kind of sick in the head trail is this? I'm telling my other account again. Come on, tell me what the... Oh, brother. Nothing. Nothing good. I'm coming back. Does Jack only stream on YouTube still? I believe so. Dude. Shout out to Jack the Ripper, actually. I watched a video from him recently. And it was just like a how to build video. But it was really well made. Big ups to Jack the Ripper for that, because so many building tutorials on Minecraft are all about like, here's a build I made and here's how you build it, schematic and description. But he was like theory crafting and talking about like spaces and talking about, I don't know, it was just like, it was a video that inspired creativity versus just like showing off how to do a build. So I thought that was really cool. Shout out to Jack. You should raid Jace. He streams on Twitch. How frequently? I don't even follow him. What sound should the dim clip replace? I like one of the horns. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Would go hard in the sound pack. Is Ocarina of Time OST in the mix tonight? It could be. I mean, we're just kind of barreling through this same, it's been Undertale OST, but with SM64 sound font. Been lurking for a bit, first time viewer. I've been on Jack's stream a couple weeks now. He's pretty dope. Yeah, he's fun. He's a certified LARPer. I appreciate you coming through, Himes. Nice, T-leg. You should be a baby zombie on a chicken that says that. So it's rare. So I might have COVID. I never had it before, but I went out to the bars yesterday with my girlfriend. We did the classic, like went to the local barcade, we played some Deathstalker. You know, she beat Deathstalker. She beat Deathstalker without me. She texted me. She's like, baby, don't be mad at me. ... It was the first thing I guessed. I was like, let me guess. You got a new high score in Deathstalker without me. And she's like, I beat it. So that's cool. She beat it with a score of 37k. Anyways, so we went over to play some Deathstalker, and she got a little cocky trying to show me how to do it and ended up making a couple wrong choices. I think she tried to light the match or something. And then after that, we went to the other bar nearby where like a bunch of her friends were hanging out because it was free pinball night there. And as we are chilling, playing some pinball, one of our good friends who just got back from Italy was there, and we were just chatting him up and having a good time. I had some of his beer, he had some of my beer. And then the next day, texted my girlfriend, and he's like, by the way, this morning I got a sore throat and a headache, and I'm feverish, and I just took a COVID test and I'm positive. So that's my story. I've got no symptoms right now, but I have taken so many supplements today. So much zinc and vitamin C. Yeah, so consider me hacked. Best case scenario, the symptoms aren't too wretched, but I don't have to go into work for like the 3 work days that I usually work, and instead I just stay home and stream for a really long time. That'd be best case scenario. Hope you remain asymptomatic. Yeah, same. That would actually be the actual best case scenario. I'll let you guys know on Wednesday, Thursday. Alright, this is our last firework. We need to re-gear. So platinum stream with no commentary, legit, maybe. I was kind of thinking, like, if I get sick to that point where it just is too awful to speak, just stow up a stream just playing random shit, whatever, with no commentary. Nice, Mikey J. How goes the build? This song is giving me a panic attack. 72-hour base hunting subathon. I will not recover. Found a good trail. Time to cook. That makes one of us. Let's see, actually. Okay, let me open up a map. Go into the nether. Let's see how bad I've cooked this area. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good at all. What's over here? That was that. What's over here? What's up here? What's down here? What's this? What are these? Bro. At this point, what the frick? That has to be a milestone. This has to be a milestone that I'm looking at. But why does it have this? What even is this? Are you guys? Is there like a stigma against spiraling now? Is this a thing? I'm with you guys. Yeah, this is definitely a milestone though. Alright, well that was fun. At least in the Hunters Union, people are just salty. It yields more results sometimes. Shout out, what's that dude's name? The Chinese hunter? Who the hell is Jiggling My Johnson? Dadu, yeah. Okay, you know what, y'all? Ooh, we might have a reason to switch here in a sec. Actually, we might have a reason to switch accounts. Hold the phone. Let's just see here. I'm gonna swap over accounts, okay? Cover up my cam. Sure. Not leaking cords. This account. Our account that we're on right now, I'm gonna set on like a some to just follow it automatically. And then we're gonna mute that account. Just bear with me for a sec as I transfer things over. Okay. Put that on. Auto disconnect for Y level. Okay, so that account is squared away for a sec. Let's look over here. Turn off that. Turn off this. Okay, switching back to a different account right now, okay? It's not cooked. It's good. Are we live? Are we alive and well? Okay. Let's see if this is actually a portal skip with no portal in it. Or if it was my map fucking up. If it was my map fucking up, I'm gonna scream my head off into a million pieces. This very well could be my map fucking up. Is it 17? It's way more than 17. In fact, I'm almost 100% sure it's my map fucking up. I'm preemptively screaming my head off. I'm doing it preemptively. I'm pissed. I'm gonna flip my... I knew it. I knew it. I was so excited for a second. Cooked is an emote, by the way. Why are you sending that? Do you think this is some sort of sick joke? Stop pointing and laughing. Okay, well, let's see if there's anything nearby on this account. This guy does eventually turn. He does eventually turn. Open portal. We're looking for like closed portal spots. Ain't shit. They're all open. Ike a fucking rumba, brother. This one is closed. Way the hell over here. This one is closed, but it looks like he comes up here and it looks like it's him dipping and dodging right over here and then just going into here. That's what that looks like. I don't know. Do you guys think it'd be worth investigating going back to this spot? You think? What are your guys' thoughts? Any thoughts in this world? We're going down, by the way. Barreling downwards. Yo meow. Yo fi. Let's grab some fireworks. Our firework situation is not as keen on this account. Not really, Visions. Not really. Let's see here. I'm still scared to do auto portal. I'm still scared. Surprise! Don't look at my map, bro. Help. Okay, let's see how far we'd have to go to get to this place. Past here? Yeah, it's the next one. It's this thing. 30K, that's not too bad. What are you talking about, RZ? Fast evout still works, cuh? No, it don't. No, it don't. Are the kick streams forever cooked? I just realized I've been subbed for 8 months. Well, I appreciate the support, but I don't know. I'll communicate with you guys if I come back. If I come back to kick. All right. In the meanwhile, while this is happening. Other account is just AFKing that trail. We will leave it that way. I guess I'm gonna log into my main right now. Set that back up, just AFK while we're chilling. Hope you guys don't mind. Started falling from the sky. I ran out of elytras. I'm just looking for some land on that account right now. Wait, really? Bip Shop is a scam? No shit. But in case anyone here didn't know, Nelhell is the IGN. Don't fucking join? Are they on right now? They're not on right now. How long ago was that? What a shame, bro. What was that noise? Oh, I just hit something. We're good. I guess as we come across like parts like this, we'll see if there's portals open nether side. Here, I'm tapping out one more time. I'm just gonna log out of my main real quick while we watch these trails pass by, these portal spots. Because who knows? Maybe they're left open in the overworld, but maybe they're closed in the nether. I assume they're still open in the nether, but it's always a curious experiment. Open. 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 Nice. No, no. We'll probably just raid you. As much as we're trying to farm. Did that pig have a pumpkin on its head? As much as we're trying to farm Fart Clan Aura. It'll be better use going there. Erratix? Someone named Erratix is selling map arts? This is kind of a wide trail right here. It almost feels like two people. Alright, this portal's also open nether side. It's that diag trail. It's a little peculiar, but... Ooh. Good question. Swamp, mangrove swamp, or fart cloud sky base for next Fart Clan spot? I mean, like, the OG swamp is just so classic. I definitely have, like, a nostalgic association with that kind of spot, and so I rock with it for that reason. I also just love the mangrove swamp though, and I want to see more builds in spots like that. But I'm also just a big sucker for sky bases. It might be a nice change of pace to go for the sky base as our last one has been an underground base. Joshua Flocka, you came in at a bad time. We ain't doing shit right now. Well, we are going to these numbers over here. And those numbers that you see down below me are something secret and dastardly that I'm gatekeeping. But I'm sure someone in chat will leak it to you in 1 second. Great, thanks, Zedric. Great. Okay, that was an open portal. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you for understanding. Are we gonna pass anything of note here soon? I guess we are gonna pass a couple more things. Don't think it's gonna be much. I still want to tab out and set up my main account real fast. Nice, that's what it is. Since when is overload chunk loading this good again, or were you going super slow? I was going super slow. I had timer on 0.6 still. Pitch 40 with timer on 0.6, so. Yeah. Okay, there's no activity in the overworld for a minute. I'm going to tab back into my main account and finish setting it up. Just AFK wise. Okay, almost done. Got all the elytra I need. Now moving on to some fireworks. Okay. Now I'm taking off on this account. Alright, I'll let it just cruise upwards for a minute. Let me spy this account again. We're making pretty good time. It's not, this isn't the most painful thing ever. .6 is wild. Timer .6 is the sauce. It's fine for like, as you can see, the chunks are loading a-okay. There's actually a picture I think is really fascinating. I took a screenshot because I started AFKing a spiral during like peak hours of the day, and you could just tell that it was like really wavy looking chunks. Like, you know how you see these little wavy bits? That's like the point where I'm like going up and down, and you can just see it. So chunks are loading pretty good at this point. But when I started doing spiraling during peak hours of the day, and it was just like super wavy. A lot of like unloaded bits. But then as it continued into the late hours of the night, as I just stayed online with a full inventory of elytras, the chunks on the outside of the spiral were really crisp and wide. And it was just fascinating to see. I might side up on your block with intelligence. Pokemon and Kiwi. Were those numbers on the floor? That's my pig counter. Switch Resurgent was here in 2023. Alright, we are rapidly approaching the big boy spot that we're looking for. Come on, please have no portal on the other side. Please, game. Please be my friend. That was a chopped up portal. Look at the 1.12 chunks loading here. Look at that tiny ass skip. I'm not quite sure what time period of 2B it was doing that, but I'm sure it was short-lived. Pigmart. I appreciate you hanging, S-Waves. Catch you on the flip, G. Piggy, piggy, oink, 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 oink. Best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 oink. Piggy, piggy. Alright, we're 4K away. Hold on to your britches, sailors. Oh, let me tab out on my main and put it on pitch 40 instead of just barreling upwards. Okay, that account is set and good to go. I appreciate your guys' patience with me as I take care of that. And took his chain, took his rocks, took his sediments. Okay, so this obviously is going to have an open portal. It's a big, huge, wide load of 1.12 chunks. But come on, please. This is going to be open, I'm sure. And oh my goodness, it's not open. There's nothing here. This is excellent. Wait, am I tripping? Unless I'm tripping. Ooh. What is your secret, secret man? Why must you keep secrets? A secrety secret. Full of secrets. Alright, let's see here. I'm leaking. I've only heard good things about it, Kiwi. The reason why I wanted to offset it anyway is see if there was a... Okay, yeah. There was no evidence overworld side, and this side was blocked up with a bed that is now broken. Clearly he purposefully disabled the portal. But the whole broken bed thing has me a little uneasy. Just see what he gets up to. Yeah, Visions. I need to update it though because I don't have a delay option, and I need to increase the delay by a couple ticks in order to make it smoothly do the whole thing. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is definitely this dude, and he does definitely cruise into here, but it might get juicy. It might get juicy around there. Is that true, Visions? Zero delay, 9 blocks per tick. So it has to like, it just places 9 instantly, and then it just like, just does one more right after and lights it. Let me see if my Poor Hub account. It said trail timed out my Poor Hub account. Let me log in real fast. And ooh, something might be good. Something might be good. Oh, pause. We're logging out of this account. Pause. We're going back. We're going back. Give me a break. Back to full cam. What the fuck? Go like that. Y level 40. Okay, back to here. So this is the account that we've spent most of stream on. It was going southbound on that trail that looked super juice at the beginning of stream. As we switched over to 10 Puzzled Monkeys to check out that suspicious spot. Let's see what it has to say for itself. Heart of the Sea. Sitting out front of one of these guys. Great. But that being said, things were kind of loaded over here. So perhaps this dude went on like a long, never-ending journey, decided to make a base here for a bit, and then left from this location through that portal when he was done with it. Let's see if that is the case. Go Tejas. Chillin', man. You might be here right on time. But we definitely got busy on some chickens over here. Huh? Maid Femboy, thank you for the 31 bits. I like your name.
My last 31-bit SIM not buying bits on my phone TS would be way more expensive.
I'll cherish them for what they are. Yo, Blue. What has gone on? Why is it a shit ton of items everywhere? Did he go down here? No, I think they just spawned in that way from the water flowing. Yeah. A slightly pillaged town? Sleepy Femboy is my main, but I haven't really been playing very openly on that account for a few years. I don't know if you would remember me. We've only met a few times. I think I saw you a year back at the End World Border. I do remember that account name, 100%. Which it must have been the Neg Neg World Border, yeah. Or was it one of the ones with the Endgate TPs, in like the newer version? If it was only a year ago, then it must have been one of those ones. I think I do remember that. Pause Z. Oh no, it was one of the new ones. Yeah. I'm sure I got a screeny with you somewhere. Well, I appreciate you coming through, and I hope you've been well. Have you been playing 2B on any other accounts recently? Well, shit. Well, gives me an excuse to nose around in the nether. Unless you guys want to go back to 10 Puzzled Monkeys and explore that chopped up portal situation. I think I saw a piece. Oh, it was crying obsidian on the other side. Did I pick up this 14 obsidian when I came through, or did I already have that? I completely forget. I'm curious if he chopped up the portal. I know, Made Femboy, I know. I'm the same way. What does the cooked thing look like? I'm sure it's like complementary with my base hunting skills. It's the dog? Oh no. Same, it made femboy. We're definitely getting there at this point. Crossover of 1.12 activity over here. Surely there would be a skip right over here. Nobody skipped it? Don't worry. I got this. Imagine. Boo. Yo, Taco. Baron Dome and Sal are the reasons I joined way back in 2021. Baron Dome particularly had such a just a calming attitude. He was just so chill. These little like technical Minecraft tips are so wholesome. I wish he still made vids, yeah. One of my greatest finds under my belt that I will always cherish for what it was is the Baron Dome's End Nexus. Because when I had found it, it was still just like in a pristine state. And so it had Bitey, his Endermite, it had like his little diamond hoe that he used, the big shulker box with the shulker boxes in it. And it's so cool to like be in the presence of something like that where it was like an ongoing YouTube project. It makes it really special. Like there's an old school mason guy named Dilo Tai. I'm not sure if anybody recognizes that name, but he has like a duping tutorial where he just did like this shulker dupe where he just put shulkers inside of shulkers and then just lined a chest with it. Like just super bollocks easy old dupe of the days. And he's literally just in some hidey hole underground in the middle of nowhere. And Malik found that spot literally the day that he watched that video. And it was a few million blocks out. So the odds of him finding a tiny hidey hole and recognizing it from a dupe video that came out years earlier from the random dude that's not even like a famous YouTuber, but that he just happened to be watching, like all that stuff coming together, he was freaking out in chat. Yo, counting, welcome on in. Can you please tell which mods you're using? Well, I recommend Meteor. Meteor is easy. Simple to use, free. But the most important for base hunting is going to be my my mini map. Zeros plus. What the flip? Oh. Move it, you. Yeah, it's like whether it was that Baron Dome find or that find of Malik's, when you see a place in person that you've seen on YouTube for a different reason, it's always just kind of special. Sleepy Femboy, when did you join? Don't mind me asking. Because there are some like 2020 join date people that I think about sometimes. I'm just like, when you've been around for as long as we have, it's a really fascinating thing to see the eras of new players come and go. When was the last dupe on 2B? Do you know? The last shulker dupe, the last public dupe where you could dupe shulker boxes was in late 2020, and it got patched in November of 2020. Since then, there was a couple private dupes that came about but got patched. But they weren't in the hands of many people, not enough to like really change the 2B economy. And then there was the Unbreakable Armor dupe, which only duped. Yo!
Hello, just supporting fellow Minecraft gamers lol.
Thank you for the 50 P's, bro. I'm gonna keep pushing P out here on 2B2T. I don't know how much that converts to. But I appreciate you coming through and I appreciate the support. Do you play 2B? Yeah, 2022 was Unbreakable dupe. What the hell? Someone just dropped an Elytra in 1.12. This is a Elytra that was dropped in 1.12. Let's see what it is. No name, just Elytra. It's not even... It's got a good bit of durability. There's still meat on them bones. Oh, whoever made this trail was walking AFK. I don't know if they just abandoned that trail, like they were hunting it, and then they decided to walk. Oh, maybe it's not AFK. Bed. None. Thank you, Malik. Thank you for understanding, Made Femboy. I'm just chilling right now. I reckon we might want to investigate the trail on 10 Puzzled Monkeys, though. Because... weighing this trail versus that trail, that one was slightly more promising. No, I just seen a TS stash got boomed. Sad times, bro, I know. Oh, I don't think Rich is in chat anymore. But there's some serious lore behind those dubs. I'm pretty sure that all of the dubs at that TS stash originally came from the Big Greasy Egg stash. That was like, what, 1.7k dubs or something? Good news is kinda, the whole stash wasn't nuked. It was just did I think my YouTube chat got cooked. Because I can see counting continuing above my head, but like there's a crazy delay. I haven't seen any on my actual application since 540. Let's just end at 6,600 today. Counting. Made Finboy, I hope to see you again soon. I appreciate you coming through. Rich was in stream for a bit tonight, and I guess he's played 2B since I joined. So he's a 2020er, but only recently has he started base hunting. Great year for music. Talk to me about it. Talk to me about it, Catamount's Creek. We're I've just been so into jump style lately. Like I'm getting my fix of jump style. I know I'm gonna get sick of it at some point. Guys, I made more music. I forgot to tell you guys, I made more music. You guys want me to show you? Here, let's switch accounts. Let's go back to I guess this is a pretty easy southbound trail. It's just in the meanwhile, let's just hop in the overworld and just fly south. Thank you for the wingdings counting. Sorry to anybody else in YouTube chat. I'm gonna try my best to read your messages, but I think that I think YouTube chat got nuked. I don't want to blame counting, but that could have been what happened. I'm gonna still look above my head on my like screen that I'm looking at here to try to read them, but they're not showing up on my right side. Maybe I should just refresh my own chat. Maybe that'll fix it. I'm loving Bedroom Pop. Men I Trust. Awesome. Claro. Yanya Nullifier. I can't say I'm familiar with. Okay. Let's get our gear sorted appropriately for this. We want to have less fireworks and more elytra. Okay. Okay, while I ascend upwards, Catamounts Creeks, anybody who's been interested in music stuff I've been working on, DJ Toenail has been cooking up. I'll turn the volume down. Auto disconnect on Y level. I'll be back to fix that. In the meantime, here, I'll throw up a full screen. I'm gonna open up FL Studio. Oh. So this is one that like I'm pretty stoked on. I need to work. I can explain it to you guys. I can explain it to you guys when I show it to you. Mute this. Go like this. Go like this. It's very, very, very simple looking, but it has like a really nice, sophisticated sound about it. I want your honest opinions. Okay. Should be good. One second. I'm gonna open my door, let my cat in. I got kitchen nightmares going on in the living room. This is the lion's mane I got. It's in a glass jar. That's how you know it's high quality. All right. Hear me out. Thank you, Kuzumai. Hear me out. I'm trying it up. This is like hard style. I need to make the 808s not harder. Already loud. Yo! You're ruining my whole music show-off part. What the heck? Jerry Fat Dab, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How was stream? What'd you get into? Welcome on in, Raiders. W Raid. I appreciate it. I'm showing my new hardstyle song that I'm working on. Is he muted? Sorry. There is a way to make this bigger, isn't there? Stop. Put it back. Get it out. Stop. Yes, no. Thanks, Ursats. I appreciate it. Is it this? No. Trim? No. In? There it is. Oh, wait, that? I would turn down the bass drum a tad. So it's the kick that you're hearing that's like boom, 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 boom. But when you listen to it with like, compared to other songs that have like a heavy bass, like the actual bass part is not as prevalent as like the kick is. And I have a side chain situation, I think. Yeah, I do. So it should be like decreasing this when it hits with my Fruity limiter. I'm not the most adept about this stuff. I'm gonna turn it down a tiny bit. I'm gonna listen to it. It's not really doing much, is it? Maybe this is just a bad setup. Anyways, That's kind of fun. Did I make anything else new? Save changes? Might as well. I'll go back to it. FFZ compressor? Is it really just way too loud, T-Black? I'm so sorry. See, like, now this one's also got a fun kick. But also like the kick is like loud and it sounds crunchy, like the style of music that I'm going for. But again, the actual bass part is just kind of missing. I think I used the same bass in this one. No, I used a different one. I don't know. I swear there's something that I can press to like make it just big. I used to do it all the time. Oh well, I'll show you guys. It's kind of fun. I like the clap part here. Anyways, it's an idea. It's an idea that we have there. I don't think I have anything else that I haven't shown you guys before. Wiz 1? Is this one new? No, don't change anything. Oh yeah, I have shown you guys this one. I'll show you. I'll just play this last thing and then we'll get back into base hunting. This one makes me think of Stranger Things. I like the snare. Anyways, it's just a bunch of ideas so far. Just a bunch of ideas. But it's kind of fun. All right, back to the mix. Is the music normal volume right now? Thanks, bro. Whatever your name is, I appreciate it. Marley Bones is chewing on my microphone. Let me pitch it up. Can I play keys? I have a little learning on the keyboard. I think that we're good to just big screen this. I mean, I love music. I grew up playing... Uh-oh. We good? I blame Marley Bones. I grew up playing instruments. A few different ones. My favorite was bass clarinet. I dabbled in the piano. I took like basic piano courses in college, but... And I know very basic music theory. Oh yeah. So it's advice from you that Chef's kiss. Bass guitar. Based. Oh yeah, Corbin is so mysterious. He never talks about it. Hell yeah, Guad. I appreciate it. So my main thing I need to do is like I need to mix / master those sounds much better. So like nothing stepping on their toes. It's create a more clean sound. I need to somehow manage. People can make their own 808s too, which is like basic FL Studio plugins that it comes with. I might want to just learn that. Make it a mission to learn that. Did you see this villager? He just got knocked out of bed. So and also just like fill it out with more, maybe a bit more melodics in some of those songs. Obviously, just general transitions. I should play with more side chains. Whatever this is. Learn Serum. That's something I have to pay for, right? I know, Corbin. I know. That's exactly what I'm like. Trying to figure out for myself. I got you. I mean, I know with some things, it's like you need like a key to unlock it, you know? I know that there's free versions of FL Studio that are just floating around on Reddit. But I've never done something like that, so I'm not quite sure how to navigate that. But if it's not too expensive, I could just get it myself. If it's like over $100, I don't know. Bro die there, or? Music production software. It's not like it's not like an add-on for FL Studio. It's its own thing, like FL Studio or Ableton or something. Bastards. I paid it off monthly off Splice, so I'm tripping. LOL. Damn. Yeah, I remembered it being really expensive. There was another really expensive plugin that was really popular back in like 2020. I don't know if it's still like a top G in the music creation space, but it was Omnisphere, I think it was what it was called. Okay, this is just making a loop around, kind of a dead end on this guy. Let's see if my mains run into anything in this short time span. Nope. Do, 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 do. Oh. This entire time, my poor hub account has just been going up. Well, we might be out of luck for the most part. We might just go hoof it in the nether. Just right off this ring road here. See if we can get lucky. Fishing for stashes. Might be what we have to do. I like this. I like all these dudes going this way. I kind of like that. Let's do it. How far away is this? Shouldn't be that far. 27K. Ay, caramba. That's okay. I'm cruising. I'm just chilling right now. I hope you guys aren't hella bored. This isn't like the most eventful stream. I feel like not the most exciting trails that I've caught today. We still can get lucky. Oh, poor Cecil. He DM'd me. He said you sounded like you wanted to ask me something on stream, but you got distracted. I was just doing the classic, trying to get him to stay. Yeah, we're all chilling. Ooh, okay, y'all. I don't know how this song just played. Losing it all to you. I'm turning it up though. I freaking love this song. Let's paint the sky blue. I found this song in college on SoundCloud. I thought I was a top G. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it was in 2016 too, which was just like the magical era of music. SoundCloud had so much underground secrets. This song came out 8 years ago. I think, at least. Molina Venus? I'll type it in right now so I have it saved. I don't know what you... I don't know what the other stuff was. Oh, Corbin. This is the one you've been on, huh? Corbin, I'm gonna DM you. Has to be such a high profile location. Wait a sec. Pause. Yo, Yak. Oh, it was one of these spots. Well. Hey, we just passed Grandma's house. I'll turn the music back down now. But I love that song. Okay, let's just see. I reckon it's just gonna be like a bed or nothing. Or just absolutely nothing. Alright. Back to those one trails we were going after. What? Brother. It's fine. I literally flew this whole thing in the overworld. And we went and investigated one bit. I gotta keep going. But for right now, we're actually just going for just for the last bits of stream, we're going after these trails here. See if it takes us anywhere in a timely fashion. Todd smokes weed signs? I can't say I have. Todd? Yeah, no. What are those signs all like along the trail to your stash or something? I'm seeing right through you, bro. You're leaking? What am I leaking? You want me to toggle it on? You're talking about my sickly minimap? Bro, chill. Yeah, it's counting the amount of pigs that I pass. Whatever. Jack's mad. No, I have not. Jack, don't you realize I don't give a shit about anything anymore? Did you not see Rich base hunting today? I gotta keep up with the new pig somehow. I missed his stream. It was cool. I mean, he just has like a nice auto portal. That's not like buggy at all, and he just like literally drops hundreds of them. Which I feel like there's other ways you could manage, like achieve the same thing without doing that, but I know, Corbin, I know. I try my best, but sometimes I just get sickly. What's up, Jack? Well, I haven't updated my Stardust in a long time, Jack, but I think when I throw a new one down there, it should have the options to change how many blocks per tick or whatever. Because that's what the issue is for me. Some people have a really nice one. You just kind of they had to tweak the auto portal tech because the base one kind of got patched. It got patched the same way that like printer got patched for builders, if anybody is clued into that scene. The nice thing about Stardust is that it automatically walked you into the portal though, right? But I agree. I think you should see if you want to port it. I'm filling up my water one time and then I'll lock in. Do you have Jeff Mod auto portal? Bro, when the server updated, I just took off Jeff Mod. Maybe I should put it back though. Can't hurt to have it, right? Are we all 100% sure that it's trusty? I mean, everyone uses it. Yeah, I know, Jack. I know. That's what I'm saying. But there might be like some bits that are better in Jeff Mod. I don't know. Some out of date though. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's a lot more things in and Meteorite or Stardust, which is great, but I just need to update to the newest version because there's some new toys that I might be able to show up on stream. All right, we are approaching our destination. I bet, Corbin. The ins and outs of your exploration, perhaps. Hell's Warrior was here, 2024. Help. All right, let's see here. Get off my back. Get off my back, bro. Pulling up on some 1.12 activity, it looks like. Did you see South C1's new video? Sorry, Dots for Live, I missed your message at first. Because YouTube messages are harder for me to read right now. They're only showing up above my head. I keep forgetting. Yeah, Dots for Live, I'm... For right now, at least. I don't know, everybody else is doing it. What's with the Cell video? You guys know what twink death is? Never mind. Just another huge obsidian thing. Is it like the... It's not the flower of life thing, is it? That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me, Jack. Alright, I think this is good. What's up, Spencer? Welcome on in. You play 2B? Not quite, Catamons. Not quite. Alright, let's just keep barreling through this thing. Yo, Aaron. Do you know if the 2B2T Times is still active? It is not, as far as I'm aware. But there are others that come along, that come and go, and kind of make their own rendition of 2B2T news. It's cool. Just came back. Nice. When did you start playing? What are you doing now? That's cool. Yeah, it really is a cool idea. Am I about to end? Not quite. We are getting close to the 3-hour mark though. I usually like to keep streams around 3 hours. Wait, Malik is on? Malikan? Ah, malicious toker. Alright then. Are you guys gonna be on for a bit? I'm chilling. Let me just sniff around here for a little bit longer. Sign up gaming. Yo, bro. Do you play 2B? We're chilling, man. Just vibing, having good conversations. As I wander around in the nether. Trying to get lucky. It's been a great stream so far, though. I think we just need to keep going southeast, though. Played like 5 years ago. Just wanted to see with all the updates. Making a base at the moment. Did you have a stash 5 years ago? Did it get wrecked? I joined Anarchy Alternative out of interest the other day. It reminded me why I'll never play an alternative. And why is that? For the very short period that I tried 9B for the very first time, I really enjoyed it actually. I liked it because it just seemed like it was like base hunting practice mode. And plus there were working E-flies, like it was really lax anti-cheat on 9B. And so you could just like E-fly your mind away. Help! It was really nice. 6B, it had teleport. I cannot stream nowadays without somebody bringing up 6B. What's the deal there? Old Frog found some cool bases. Was that one? No, it's Const that tries to create a more like vanilla, like no dupe experience. I think Old Frog also is supposed to have no dupes, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I actually haven't played that one. Could be cool. Interesting. At this point, 2B is a copy of Old Frog. There, I said it. Also true, Corbin. Yeah. Rich got the last one today. And blew up half of it. Can I ask why he blew it up? He found it on stream. He began stealing it on stream. And he was able to steal like 200 dubs before Visions of Red heard that he was at his stash. And then when Visions of Red heard about it, he logged in on him, and so Rich blew up the rest. In an epic battle fashion. Yeah, TS's Visions. But Visions is a cool guy. I'm sure something could have been sorted. I didn't see the whole thing, so I really don't know. I just came along in the aftermath. I was really worried at first when I initially saw the clip, Corbin, because I do know that that entire stash was comprised of items that Visions of Red found from that big greasy egg stash. And I didn't know that he got to steal any at first. I just saw him blowing up dubs. That's the first clip I saw. So I was like, no way Egg's whole stash got just fucked. Just instantly all gone. But it turned out it wasn't even the whole Egg stash. And he also managed to steal 200 dubs before he blew up the rest of it. That is so bold to pull up on an active stash like that and just move it live on stream. Especially one of that size. I don't know if it's bold or dumb. Nah, it's bold. I gotta respect it. Nah, Visions was chill about it. By the time I tuned in, like, they were both just chilling at the empty stash, exchanging books. I'm way more surprised Visions didn't have a proxy. That was the first question I asked when I came through. I was like, well, was there a proxy? Because he's one of the people that preaches always having proxies. But I don't know, maybe he had it offline for some reason. Actually, no, we'll just keep going along. What's the name of the streamer that found the stash? Rich 2B2T. Paul, do you have a scary proxy? Kinda. But at the same time, like, at anybody who runs proxies, are any of you guys ever concerned about, like, if a cord exploit comes out? Could having a proxy AFK, like, compromise that location? Clearly it would depend on how the cord exploit works. I don't know if somebody super techie around here would know if that's even a possibility, but I appreciate it, Corbin. I think that if I find someone's stash that I'm hella tight with and it's clearly like important to them and it's active, I'm happy just leaving a pearl behind. Consider me a base member. I'd probably try to help and like make the rest of the trail look cooked, continue to look cooked. Because if I'm like portal skipping along the way, it might deter future hunters. Yo, Ritz! What's new, man? What's going on? You already did, spacebar. You already did. You found River Dick. The long way. Nice, Devshino. A worthy recipient. Ritz, that was a... That was a good time, getting invited over to your stash on the proxy. I'd never done anything like that before. It was an honor to show it off on stream. Ritz, you hear about Visions of Red stash? Yo, Britta. I see you logged into Minecraft a couple hours ago. Welcome on in. What are you talking about, Corbin? Help. I'm building it into the roof. I think some people still believe in worst. I don't know if people say that in chat just as a troll though or not. Probably. Yeah, see, like, lava's barely even flown right there. I don't know. I feel like I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Sorry, y'all. I gotta go back and just investigate this one last bit. This whole area was suspicious. Sorry. No, that happened like what, 5 hours ago now? Yeah, Meteor, if like, Spencer, if you're thinking about getting some fresh, if you don't have Meteor, it's free. It's nice. It's like Impact for this version, but it's better. What do you think lava tastes like? Probably metallic, actually. Because, like, if you think what a rock tastes like dirt. But lava just cooks all the dirt part off. Okay, let's see here. Help. Right about here. Help. Imagine. Bollocks. I did not know that about Max Rocket. Whatever his name is. Didn't we grief one of his bases years ago? I guess let's see what my other accounts are up to. Nothing good, nothing good. Nothing good. Bollocks. No, pulled up on a little juice? Oh, really? He's live right now, isn't he? I'll end here soon. Give me like 10 more minutes. What are we talking, little juice? 1 dub? 5 dubs? What's up? Yeah. Pretty wild, our sets. Let's tap into Nono's stream. Let's see what he found. Nono playing.
Yeah, I took this from it.
Ooh.
Took that, which is I
Low bass, low bass. Ooh, music collection. Calcite kit.
Chest goes with you and you like it goes back and you like it. It's nice, bro. I didn't know.
Okay, we gotta rate him before he leaves. We gotta rate him before he leaves. But let me just go a little bit longer. A little bit. Here soon, Britta. Here soon. We're past that 3-hour mark that I like to go until. If I was much more confident in the juice of a trail, that'd be one thing. But don't fret. Because I'm AFKing in some crazy areas. I think we'll be able to catch something. I'm feeling lucky about one of our streams this week. If not today. Jackafoot, what group are you in? Oh, he's in Fart Clan. I know. The inflation is crazy. Inflated 2v2t. Please tell me you've started the Zerby video. Kinda. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. Swear. It's gotta be the next one up on my channel. So either my channel's gonna die or that video's coming out soon. So Club Mexico. Nice. Thank you, Willowdom. Corbin. I agree. I thought it was kind of silly in that Rickson video I was talking about earlier the part where he's like, and I'm gonna bring a stack of golden carrots with me because there hasn't been any dupes in 5 years, and so the apples are getting rare. Like, bro, are you for real? If gapples go down, I'm going down with them. I have a balanced diet of only gapples. Mikey J, usually I eat ants, but I need to get new ants. Mine are moldy. I might just take a bite out of Moogle's tail instead, though. I feel like the people would love that. Bro, what is going on? All right, one last gentleman skip on 2B2T. Here we are. Move it, pig. No, no, no. Stop it. Well, you win some, you lose some. I still feel like a winner today. Last time, checking to see if there's anything sus that I've flown over. Not really. Not really. Yeah. Not really. All right, let's get this raid going. Sorry about the no find today. I tried. But like I said, we got some new AFK tech in the works that might produce. I'm confident it's gonna produce some more finds. The same way we found that really cool build last stream. I think that more are gonna come out the woodworks. So, in spite of all that, super good vibes today. Lots of really good conversations. I appreciate each and every one of you coming through. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the resubs and the gifted. And some old faces coming through today. That was really cool to see. Corbin, it's an ebb and flow. Where is Eben right now? Let me find just one Eben trail, please. Please, God. All right, let me get a... All right, raiding him at a perfect time. He's leaving a sign at the base he just found. Let's get this raid on the move. I'm just gonna send it like pretty immediate, but this is my links for a bunch of socials for cool content stuff. I've been kind of lackluster on the short form content as well. It's just been kind of getting back into life stuff after that little hiatus I took. But don't fret. More is coming in that department. I got a bunch of new videos on the main channel. Check those out. Join the Discord for stream updates and sometimes giveaways. There might still be an active giveaway right now. I don't know if that ended already, but Arjax hosting a free prio giveaway in my Discord. Anyways, thanks again for the good vibes and all support. And I'll be back in tomorrow. All right. Let's show Nono some love. Love you guys. Catch you on the flip. Peace.
Base. So you should Oh shit.